Hello, fellow artists. Drake here, and today we're going to be talking about my secret to improvement. Now, this is a simple method, yet it can work if you really stick to it. Now, what I want you to do is, as an artist, you have good subjects and bad subjects, right? These are what you're good at, these are what you're bad at. Obviously, you want to improve at the bad subjects. So, write down your bad subjects that you're bad at, right? And then which one do you want to improve the most at? I want you to pick that subject and you're going to take it over here, and this is going to be your main focus. And you're going to practice this for a month straight. 1 month straight. At least 1 month of time. Focus on this sole subject. Now, this say like the 80-20 rule. Now, obviously, you don't want to just draw one thing. You want to spend 80% of your time practicing what subject you want to get good at, and then the other 20 is implying it with what you already know. For instance, this month of May, I am practicing clothes, and I'm really good at anatomy. So a lot of my time I am spending studying clothes, right? Just practicing clothes, trying to get better, right? But I'm also really good at anatomy, so I also take the time to, make sure I draw in the hands in my free time. But genuinely, if I'm just practicing clothes, sometimes I would just draw the outlay of the clothes, won't even draw any anatomy, because my sole focus is on clothes. But then in my free time, when I want to get better and I want to apply it with what I already know, I'll draw it with my anatomy I already know. Maybe I'll draw it in a perspective. You get the point. So 80% practicing on the subject and 20% implying it. And what I want you to do is, after you've finished practicing for the day, the next day, when you go back into practicing, you want to have a warm up. And that in that warm up, whatever your warm up is, you can keep it the same if you want. Personally, I usually draw different shapes in different perspectives. For instance, this is what I did today. I drew all these different shapes, and then obviously I implied my anatomy with my clothes, what I want to get better at. So you want to, in your warm up, you want to do not look at any references. You want to draw what you practiced yesterday, and you want to try to remember every single thing you drew yesterday. And when you're not literally going to remember every single thing, but every detail that mattered, every information that you need to imply to your art. And I want you to draw that all down. And then once you think you've gotten everything, then you can go back and find some different references, go back into practicing. But what this does is it forces you to memorize everything that you practiced the day before and jam it right down into your long-term memory. And every day you're going to do this for a month straight. Every warm-up, you're going to try to remember everything you do the day before, like combined of everything you remember. You want to try to draw everything you can remember from all your practice, and because that's just going to jam it right down into your long-term memory, which is going to help your creative flow, and it's going to help you with your drawing from imagination. Because obviously everybody here, would love to draw like Kim Jong-gi. We would love to just put it out on the paper, if we could, if we needed to. It's just so much funner that way. So step number 1, get your bad subjects. Step number 2, pick the one that you want to get better at the most. Practice it for a month. 80-20 rule. Draw 80% of your drawing time should be practicing that subject. Obviously, 20% should be implying it into implying it by practicing with stuff you already know. Making videos on it. Obviously, if you're on social media, and you're trying to grow your follower fan base, obviously you post. And you also all your warm-ups, you want to make sure that you're trying to remember everything in your warm-ups. Do not look at references. Try to draw completely from imagination. You want to jam it right down into your long-term memory. That's the best thing you can do. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for this method. Pick your bad subject, practice it for a month, draw it every day. Do your warm-ups. Obviously after the month ends, what you can do is you can go back and look at the other subjects. You've already gotten better at this one, right? So these two are your slackers. So what you want to do is, do this, repeat, do this one, repeat. And then after you've leveled up on everything, then you look back over everything you're bad at. Say anatomy was my top subject right now, but I got so good at these that anatomy's slacking. So I'm going to go back to anatomy and repeat. Now, you don't have to do this all the time, but if you are really trying to get better at a subject and you want to improve as fast as possible, in my personal opinion, I think this is the best way. You just want to learn everything you can about that subject. Just do studying, watch videos, learn ways to draw it. Don't just draw it, understand it. Learn why it is that way, Like don't just draw a simple version of the nose. Understand why that is. Understand the planes of the nose, right? Why is it that you're shading it that way? Because there's these planes. When the light comes up from above, light hits all right here. Light isn't hitting over here, so this is shaded. Henceforth, why you get this simple nose shape, right? And also, you can do this longer than a month, like I said. Say you want to improve something significantly, pick a top subject. You can practice other subjects in between, but one subject should be your main focus for the whole year, right? Like, for instance, anatomy. I didn't do it on purpose, but I practiced anatomy every day for over a year, and now it's my best subject. It's my favorite subject, It's one of my favorite things to draw now. And before, I used to be really bad at it, and I used to avoid it. But now it's what I feel like I'm most known for on social media, on YouTube and Instagram. I think that's like my most standout points. So yeah. I hope this method was helpful for you guys. I hope that you can apply it. I will be drawing for the rest of the video. I'm just going to do something here. I'm going to imply what I have learned. And I hope what I'm going to be implying is my clothes. I'm obviously trying to get better at clothes, so I'm going to draw a little bit of clothes. And then obviously I'm good at anatomy, so I'm going to be drawing that underneath. So, just to be something simple, I'm going to be using these, mainly black. Maybe I'll pick blue. Yeah, we'll go blue. Blue and red. Blue, red, and black. We use those to draw. I'm not going to be talking for the rest of the video. The rest of the video will just be real time. And I hope you guys enjoy this. And I hope that my simple but really works method is useful to you guys in the long term. And if it was helpful, please let me know about your feedback in the comment section or on my Instagram later on. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Thank you.